Listen well, for what I speak to you now comes not from the throne of empire, but from the depths of a soul that has wrestled with fortune, faced mortality, and emerged stronger. I am Marcus Aurelius, and I have walked the path you now tread. I have known victory and defeat, triumph and despair. Yet through it all, one truth has remained constant. The strength of a man is not measured by what happens to him, but by how he responds to what happens. You stand at a crossroads in your life. Perhaps you face obstacles that seem insurmountable. Perhaps you have been knocked down, defeated, humiliated. Perhaps you question whether you have what it takes to rise again. Let me tell you something that will change everything. You already possess within you all the strength you will ever need. The question is not whether you are strong enough. The question is whether you will choose to access that strength. The Stoics understood a fundamental truth about human nature. We are not victims of circumstance. We are not leaves blown about by the winds of fate. We are rational beings capable of choosing our responses, of directing our will, of mastering ourselves. This is the first principle of true strength. You control your mind, or it controls you. There is no middle ground. Every moment of every day, you are either the master or the slave. Consider the nature of adversity. Most men flee from difficulty. They seek comfort, ease, pleasure. They believe that happiness lies in the absence of struggle, but this is a profound misunderstanding of what it means to be human. Adversity is not the enemy of greatness. Adversity is the forge in which greatness is hammered into being. Without resistance, there can be no strength. Without challenge, there can be no growth. Without struggle, there can be no victory worth claiming. When you face an obstacle, do not ask why this has happened to you. Ask instead what this obstacle is teaching you. Every difficulty is an opportunity to practice virtue. Every setback is a chance to demonstrate resilience. Every failure is a lesson in humility and perseverance. The obstacle is not blocking your path. The obstacle is the path. This is not mere wordplay. This is the essence of the Stoic approach to life. Let me speak plainly about winning. True victory is not about defeating others. It is about defeating the weakness within yourself. It is about conquering fear, laziness, self-doubt, and mediocrity. Every day you wake up, you face an opponent more formidable than any external enemy. That opponent is your own tendency toward comfort, your own resistance to discipline, your own attraction to the easy path. Defeat this enemy, and you will be invincible. The strength of men is not found in physical prowess alone, though the body must be trained and maintained. True strength is found in the cultivation of character. It is found in the daily practice of virtue. It is found in the unwavering commitment to excellence, regardless of whether anyone is watching. It is found in doing what is right, even when what is right is difficult, unpopular, or unrewarded. Discipline is the foundation upon which all achievement is built. Without discipline, talent is wasted. Without discipline, potential remains forever unrealized. Without discipline, dreams remain nothing more than pleasant fantasies. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is freedom. It is the freedom to become who you are capable of becoming. It is the freedom to achieve what you are capable of achieving. It is the freedom to live with purpose and intention rather than drifting through life at the mercy of impulse and circumstance. Every morning when you rise, you make a choice. Will you be the architect of your day, or will you be its victim? Will you impose order on chaos, or will you allow chaos to impose itself upon you? Will you act according to your principles, or will you react according to your emotions? These choices may seem small, but they accumulate. Day by day, choice by choice, you are either building the life you want or allowing it to slip away. Resilience is not about never falling. It is about rising every time you fall. It is about understanding that failure is not final unless you choose to make it so. I have seen the mightiest warriors brought low by a single defeat because they lacked the mental fortitude to continue. I have seen ordinary men achieve extraordinary things because they refused to accept defeat as permanent. The difference between these two types of men is not talent or luck. It is mindset. Your mindset is everything. It is the lens through which you interpret reality. It is the foundation upon which you build your responses. It is the source of your power or the cause of your weakness. A man with the right mindset can endure anything. A man with the wrong mindset will be defeated by the smallest setback. Therefore, guard your mind as you would guard your most precious possession, because that is exactly what it is. Do not waste your energy on things you cannot control. You cannot control what others think of you. You cannot control the actions of your enemies. You cannot control the weather, the economy, or the passage of time, but you can control your own thoughts, your own actions, your own character. Focus all your energy here. This is where your power lies. This is where victory is won or lost. The pursuit of excellence is not a destination. It is a way of life. It is a commitment to being better today than you were yesterday. It is a refusal to settle for mediocrity when greatness is possible. It is an understanding that you owe it to yourself, to your family, to your community, and to the universe itself to develop your potential to its fullest extent. You were not put on this earth to be average. You were put here to strive, to grow, to overcome, to achieve. Many men make the mistake of comparing themselves to others. They see someone more successful and feel inadequate. They see someone less successful and feel superior. Both responses are errors. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. Your only obligation is to be better than that person. If you can do this consistently, day after day, year after year, you will achieve more than you ever thought possible. Let me address the nature of fear, for it is fear that stops most men from achieving their potential. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of pain, fear of the unknown. But what is fear? It is nothing more than a thought about the future. It is not real. It is not happening now. It is a phantom, a shadow, a trick of the mind. When you understand this, fear loses its power over you. You can acknowledge its presence without being controlled by it. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. It is doing what must be done despite being afraid. Every time you act courageously, you strengthen your character. Every time you give in to fear, you weaken it. This is why small acts of courage matter. They are training exercises for the larger battles you will face. They are deposits in the bank of your character, accumulating interest over time. Consider the nature of time. It is the one resource you cannot replenish. Every moment that passes is gone forever. You cannot buy more time. You cannot borrow it. You cannot steal it. You can only use it wisely or waste it foolishly. Most men waste their time on trivial pursuits, on empty pleasures, on meaningless distractions. They act as if they will live forever, but you will not live forever. Your time is limited. Use it accordingly. Death is not something to fear. It is something to remember. The awareness of mortality is a gift. It clarifies what matters. It strips away the trivial and reveals the essential. When you remember that your time is limited, you stop wasting it on things that do not matter. You stop seeking approval from people whose opinions are worthless. You stop pursuing goals that do not align with your values. You start living with intention and purpose. The Stoic does not seek to avoid pain. He seeks to use pain as a teacher. Physical pain teaches you about your limits and how to transcend them. Emotional pain teaches you about attachment and how to let go. Mental pain teaches you about your thoughts and how to master them. All pain is information. All suffering is an opportunity for growth. The question is not whether you will experience pain. The question is whether you will learn from it. Integrity is the foundation of true strength. It is the alignment between what you believe, what you say, and what you do. A man of integrity cannot be corrupted. He cannot be bought. He cannot be intimidated. He stands firm in his principles regardless of external pressure. This is real power. This is the kind of strength that endures. This is the legacy worth leaving. You must understand that the opinions of others are not your concern. Most people are too busy worrying about their own lives to think much about yours. Those who do judge you are often projecting their own insecurities and failures. Their opinions say more about them than they do about you. Free yourself from the need for external validation. The only approval you need is your own. The only standard you must meet is the one you set for yourself. Excellence requires sacrifice. You cannot have everything. You cannot pursue every pleasure, chase every opportunity, satisfy every desire. You must choose. You must prioritize. You must be willing to give up good things in order to achieve great things. This is not deprivation. This is wisdom. This is the understanding that some things matter more than others, and that true fulfillment comes from the pursuit of what matters most. The path to greatness is not complicated, it is simple, but simple is not the same as easy. Wake up early. Train your body, discipline your mind, do your work with excellence, treat others with respect, keep your word, face your fears, learn from your failures, persist when others quit. These are not secrets, these are fundamentals. The reason most men do not achieve greatness is not that they do not know what to do, it is that they do not do what they know. You will face moments when you want to quit. Everyone does. These moments are tests. They are opportunities to prove to yourself what you are made of. When you feel like quitting, that is precisely when you must continue. That is when character is forged. That is when winners separate themselves from losers. The difference between success and failure is often nothing more than the willingness to take one more step when you think you cannot take another. Remember that you are part of something larger than yourself. You are connected to all of humanity, to all of nature, to the cosmos itself. Your actions ripple outward, affecting others in ways you may never see. This is both a responsibility and an opportunity. You have the power to make the world better or worse through your choices. Choose to make it better. Choose to be a force for good. Choose to leave things better than you found them. The Stoic understands that external success is not guaranteed. You can do everything right and still fail. You can work hard and still lose. You can be virtuous and still suffer. This is the nature of reality. But here is what you can control: your effort, your attitude, your character. Focus on these things. Give your best regardless of the outcome. Find satisfaction in knowing that you did what you could with what you had. This is true victory. As I conclude, let me leave you with this final thought. You are stronger than you know. You are capable of more than you imagine. You have within you the power to overcome any obstacle, to achieve any goal, to become any version of yourself that you choose. But this power must be activated. It must be developed. It must be used. Do not let it lie dormant. Do not waste your potential. Do not settle for less than you are capable of becoming. The time for action is now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when conditions are perfect. Now. Take the first step. Make the first change. Begin the journey. The path will not be easy, but it will be worth it. You will face setbacks, but you will overcome them. You will doubt yourself, but you will persist. And in the end, you will look back on this moment as the turning point. The moment when you decided to stop being a victim and start being a victor. The moment when you chose strength over weakness, discipline over comfort, excellence over mediocrity. Make that choice now. Your future self will thank you. Please like and subscribe for more Stoic motivations coming your way.